Hey ladies, welcome back to the e-course. This is going to be, in case you can't already tell from the title, Getting Customers Part 2, because as I was editing Part 1, it made me realize that I left out a lot of really important things that can help you get customers and grow your business faster. So let's dive in. So these are not in order, by the way. I feel like every time I do videos like this, I should probably state like nothing is really more important than the next thing unless I specifically say this is like so important, but I think I say everything is so important. So staying active and consistent is so important. Staying active and consistent is so important because each social media platform ranks or gauges how much interest your page is getting and how much activity. Each social media platform is gauging how much activity your pages have, and based on that activity, that's what makes it get seen more often. So staying consistent and active on your pages is super important. Like I said in the last video though, make sure you're not posting just product after product after product, because then it becomes pushy. So use graphics to get interest, eye-catching memes, funny things that would make people click or laugh, or experiences that you had, what happened during your day, so that people will comment, reply, and tell you something that happened in their day. If you're using Facebook, use the scheduler. You can do it like on Sunday, the very beginning of the week. You can make all of your graphics or even your product posts, everything that you're going to post for that week. You can plan it all out and then schedule it all on that day, so you're not having to really like post 3 times a day on your Facebook page. Or if you're using other social media platforms, I highly recommend using Tailwind. Tailwind is a paid service, but I want to say it's like $12.99 a month. I could be wrong. I'll have to check into it for you. But Tailwind is really, really good. And if you do use Tailwind and you need me to kind of walk you through it, I am not a pro at Tailwind, but I do use it, and so I'm kind of familiar with it. So I can help you out there. But it's basically a scheduler, and it'll schedule to Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook. So when taking advice from people in general when it comes to your business, I just want to encourage you to make sure that you're taking advice from people who are already where you want to be. A lot of times we can get our minds filled with negativity from people who don't believe in us, or maybe are jealous, or don't know what they're talking about. So just be careful of letting negativity control your mind. I truly believe that where your mindset is where the outcome of your business will be. If you focus on the positivity and keep encouraging yourself and allowing people in positions where you want to be to encourage you and uplift you, I truly believe that that will be the outcome for your business. If you get yourself down and you allow yourself to be beat up easily, it's going to be a long, hard road, because owning your own business is not super easy. You have to encourage yourself. You have to force yourself to work. You have to force yourself to be more creative and come up with new ideas, because business is ever changing. It is constantly growing and changing in different directions. People's tastes, styles, trends, algorithms, everything is changing, so you have to grow with it. So be encouraged. Focus on positivity. Even if you have to pump yourself up, listen to music, whatever you do to get yourself in a good mindset, do that before you start working, so that you are positive, you are encouraged, and you can work hard towards your goals. Something that's really important when it comes to your posts is making sure that your posts are grammatically correct and you don't have spelling errors. This is something that I used to do a lot with my personal page, is I would talk in slang when I would type, and now when I look back on it, I'm like, oh my goodness, that is so disgusting. And I really feel like spelling errors and grammatical errors and talking in slang really turn your customers away and cause them not to really take you seriously as a professional. Sometimes I'll get to typing really fast and I'll post without checking it. I actually have an app on my Google Chrome that checks things for me now, and sometimes I still like ignore it and post too quickly and have to go back and edit. So just go through your page and double check things, make sure everything is grammatically correct, spelled correctly. And then another so important, this is so important, is Make sure that all the information you could possibly think of is on your listings, whether you're posting it on Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, whatever platform you are using. It is so important to answer frequently asked questions. When I go to a business page in hopes of buying a product and I see a picture of something I really think I want to be able to click on the picture, get all the information I need about pricing, about shipping, whatever my questions may be should be right there. I am not the type of person that is going to take the time to private message the seller. I don't want to wait. By the time they get back to me, I'm already over it and I've moved on and they lost a sale. And I truly believe that at least 50% of consumers are like this too. If you can go to the page, the price is right there, shipping is right there, or at least your customers know what your shipping is in general. Your shipping could be in your about me, your description, or something like that. So it's easily accessible and they can find it. I think that is your best bet of not turning a customer away. Another great way to make sure you're getting new customers is by advertising your own products. So whether you're making shirts, you're making cups, you're making hair bows, whatever your handmade business is, advertise your own products when you go out in public. If you're making cups, make sure to take one of your cups with you. If you're at football practice or volleyball practice or going to the store, wherever you are, if you usually have some sort of cup with you, take your own cup that you made. If you make shirts, advertise your products. And I would even suggest putting your business name on it somewhere, especially on the tag. So for shirts, get custom-made tags made for your shirts. For cups, get labels made and then epoxy over them. For bows, darn it, I meant to bring a bow up here to show you, but in case you haven't done this already, you can get custom-made ribbon, 3/8 inch ribbon, which will fit perfectly on your alligator clips, so that when you line your clip with your custom made ribbon and then glue it to your bow, if your customer forgets who they got that bow from, all they have to do is look at the clip and they've got your business right there. Actually, I think it's so important because one of my best friends got me a custom made cup and it was beautiful. I use this cup every single day. Well, my kid broke it and I was devastated. But I just picked up the pieces. The label with the business name was on the bottom. I went and rebought the cup and I was super elated. And I wouldn't have been able to buy the exact same cup had that not been there. When I did the taking photos video, I forgot to mention that you should use lifestyle photos. So for hair bows, for shirts, whatever it is, you should try your best to try to get good professional pictures of your product in use. So you have to keep in mind that the customer can't touch or feel your product. So when they see it in use, it makes them want it even more. That hair bow, although a good flat surface on the white background like I showed you so they can see the details and the beauty of it is great. But in your photos, you should always take multiple angles, but also have a lifestyle photos. If you're making a bow, put the bow, have some reps. I definitely encourage you to get some reps, and we can talk about reps in another video if you'd like me to. But try to use professional pictures. It doesn't have to be by a professional photographer, but make sure they look professional at the very least. If you need to take your child out into a field or some really pretty green grass and put that bow in and snap a picture, do that. But make sure you're using photos that would draw your attention so that they're drawing your customer's attention. Okay, the last tip that I have, and I think this is a great one that I started doing a few years ago and it really worked for me, is whoever your target customer is. For me, I sell ribbon, so bow makers are my target customer. So I will go to Instagram and to Facebook and to Etsy under my business name, and I will like and comment on their pictures, encouraging them, telling them I love their products, etc., etc. And then they get a notification saying, Lulu's Boutique Supply commented on your photo, or Lulu's Boutique Supply liked your photo. Well, then they're like, well, who is Lulu's Boutique Supply? Let me go click on her. They come to my page, and then they like my page and start buying from me. It's a great way to get follows back, to build your fan page and get your name seen by your customers. So I encourage you, figure out who your target market is. If you're a bow maker, for instance, you're going to go to Instagram and use a hashtag like custom made bows or I like big bows, whatever you think moms would hashtag their children in. That way you can find moms that like putting hair bows on their children. They see you liking it under your business name, and they can go to your business profile. I hope these tips help you guys a lot. I realized that the other one just wasn't enough information, and I really wanted you to boost your customer fan base and start making some real income. I will see you guys next month. This is the last video for this month, so be encouraged. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day and go make that money.